All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father, the Most High, our Creator and our power, who the world ignorantly calls God. His name is Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, our Lord, our Savior, and our Deliverer, the Messiah, who the world ignorantly calls JC. His name is Yahweh Shai. Call Halamla, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakodash. And I want to give double honors unto the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone. And salutations, peace, blessings, and safety unto the hopeful elect out there. And Shabbat Shalom. And this lesson will be entitled "Somebody in This Car Is Wicked." All right, which is just a play on words, man. Referring to that damn wicked ass trend that's going on, man. And these trends, because recently you had the we listen and we don't judge shit going, and a lot of people there say some crazy shit that they did, and the other person that they said it to pretty much just had to be quiet and not judge them. And now you got this trend amongst women, of course, and pretty much it's a car full of women, whether it be two, three, four, five, whatever. It's a car full of women, and the essence of the fucking trend is just they airing each other's dirty drawers, man. They just exposing each other and laughing about it. And that's what this world has come to, man. You'll be surprised the information that people, but especially women, will give you when a camera is in front of them. Okay, nowadays it's like these like certain questions. If you ask a woman some personal questions on a personal level, if it's just you and her alone, a lot of women get offended at these personal questions. You may be on a date with a female, or you may just be, just having a conversation, trying to get to know somebody. And if you ask some of these personal questions that these interviewers or these content makers ask with a camera and a microphone, they'll look at you like why you asking me these questions? You getting all personal. But the minute they see a microphone or a phone in your hand used as a microphone, and they see that camera stand on that tripod, oh, they'll tell you anything. You ask them anything, they'll tell you anything, man. Just look at these street interviews. All right. These different trends, just social media, period, man. TikTok has exposed a lot. Okay. Useful information as well as folly. But these trends, are showing just how, they're showing the level of incontinency amongst our women. Okay. The lack of self-control, the lack of self-restraint. And it's showing the lack of integrity amongst our women. Okay. When because I just heard about this damn trend. I heard about it maybe last week, but I ain't pay no mind to it. But then I heard about it again, like it came up yesterday. So I looked into it, and I actually went and looked to see what it was, because I'm like, why am I starting to hear about this more? So, I actually seen a video. I seen a video, brother. Matter of fact, it was the elder Shaquat out there in Mississippi. He had posted a video. I didn't get to watch the video concerning that whole trend, right? So I just looked into it, and I was watching a few videos, and I'm like, man, this shit is wicked, bro. Like I said, the whole essence of that trend is just women just getting on setting up the camera in the car and exposing each other's dirty draws, man. And you can tell who they talking about, because all you got to do is pay attention to the body language. The eyebrow rises or raises, and you can tell whenever whatever female say some crazy shit, you can tell who she talking about, because the person that they talking about, they either gonna laugh, or they gonna shrink up, or they gonna turn to the side, scratching their head, or they gonna just, you know, the body language, man. And it's just fucking wicked, man. It just shows that, you know, the it just shows you why a lot of these women ain't gonna make it, man. Just being straight up. A lot of these women are not going to make it. All right. They're pure wicked, they're filthy. Because some of the shit they were saying, it was just, obviously they was laughing and joking about each other's whoredom. That's a given. Laughing about how many niggas they fucking, and a lot of them was talking about hey, somebody in this car might be a lesbian, and because they be munching on carpet and shit like that, and you know, somebody in this car don't shower every day, and you know, it just filthy shit, man. And it's like, and of course, it was majority Southern Kingdom, so-called black women, majority. That was the most videos I seen. One video with Edomite women, but most of the videos I seen was straight up N-Dubs, man. And it just shows you the level that our women, our people, but especially our women, because that's who the trend is for. That's who's following it the most. It just shows you the level our women have gotten to, man, which is all-time low. Okay, and when Isaiah 4:1 comes around and it's fulfilled, these women that we seeing on the internet, that we seeing, you know, in their folly, that's you know, these light women, okay, these women are not going to be involved in that Isaiah 4:1, man, because that Isaiah 4:1 is going to be upon the men of the Lord, okay, men of the Lord that fear Yahweh Shem Shai, and that's been walking in His ways, man. Those women are going to be seeking men like that actually have answers and that's able to lead them and guide them in these evil days. Okay, you're gonna have women seeking after these niggas too, of course, but they are gonna perish because they're not gonna have any heads or any protection upon them, man. So those women are gonna begin to see that, okay, there's a war, and they're gonna start searching for the men of the Lord, you know, and brothers is gonna be stiff arming their ass, man. You know, Heisman stiff arming their ass, you know, turning them down, rejecting them, man, because of their foolishness. All right, because everything is being aired out, man. All right. But let me get this, let me just get a few precepts, man. This is the book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 3. It says the aged woman likewise becometh holiness. Right? And this is talking about the aged women as they're supposed to be an example unto the younger women. All right, but nowadays you got older women, you know, so-called cougars, you know, women that's supposed to be seasoned and mature, that's just as bad as the young hoes, man. It says that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. But nowadays you have women, older women that be teaching these younger women the game. They be teaching them how to finesse niggas, and they be teaching them how to get over. You had a couple females talking about um oh, you know, it's somebody in this car that be taking niggas out on dates and don't even be interested in them. And then the bitch gonna be laughing, talking about, oh yeah, man, I got me a free breakfast though. It's simple. That's simple as hell, man. It's like if you broke and if you hungry, just ask somebody for help. You know, but that's foolishness, man. It says that the verse 4, it says that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. And I seen a whole lot of women on there talking about, you know, it was a lot of different ways they was saying it, but most of these women was just saying shit like, um, this somebody in this car that claims to be in love with their husband, be in love with their man, but just cheated on him last week. And they all laughing, cracking up, you know, slapping their knees. It's just so funny. It's so amusing. That shit cute, right? But you don't understand that's gonna come back on you, man. Okay, you got, you know, you can't really feel sorry for the dudes. You know, I don't know them, but the scriptures tell you that a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. So, you know, hey, it is what it is, man. But you know, you had a female that was talking about there's somebody in this car that was falsely accused of messing with a dude. So she got so offended that she actually went and fucked with the dude. And I'm just like in there laughing, like, ha ha ha, you know, major fuck. That's what she said, major fuck. You know, and I'm like, this is the options that we have right now. This is why it's best for brothers, you brothers out there, man. This is why it's best for you to just focus on first and foremost Yahweh Shem Yahushua, doing the work, okay, getting closer to the Lord, building up your relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and focusing on yourself, working on your health, working on your diet, you know, getting more into exercising, man, getting your body right, getting your mind right, man, getting into hobbies and things that bring you peace. All right, and this ain't no manosphere talk, man. We talking about, you know, men, you know, we men of the Lord, man. We hope for elect. Okay, we have to be focusing on what's coming, man. We understand that these are evil times, man, and we have to be prepared. We can't be caught up, you know, having our minds all cloudy and mixed up with women, man. Fuck these bitches, man. Straight up. And no, I'm not sorry for saying it. I said it how I said it for a reason, man. Fuck these bitches, man. Brothers, focus on yourself, man. Lock in with the spirit. Okay? Be built, get more built up in the spirit. Don't be giving your energy and your time to these foolish modern women, man. Because they're gonna lead you astray. They're gonna get you off your pivot. They're gonna distract you from your purpose, man. I'm talking about the real purpose. Serving Yahweh Shimmy Shah, man. Okay? Women, they just, most of these women, they take away your time. They take away energy that you can be putting towards Yahweh Shimmy Shah, doing the work and putting it into yourself, man. Building yourself up. Let that shit go, man. Okay? Obviously, we men and we like dealing with women, but you know, learn how to limit your dealings with women, man. Learn how to separate, you know, and do it with balance, man. You can deal with them, have some fun with them, whatever, but don't give too much time to these women, man, because they will distract you and pull you off of this path. The scriptures tell you in First Esdras that they're stronger than women. Excuse me, they're stronger than wine. They're stronger than the king. They're strong. They listen, man. Women have a lot of influence. They have a lot of influence. They have a lot of they're very manipulative. Okay, don't let them fool you. Look you in your eyes and blink their eyes with them long ass fake ass eyelashes. She got some nice colored eyes. Fuck all that, man. Man, lock in, man. Know who your true woman is. Sophia, which is wisdom. Okay, let me get back to the scriptures. Titus, the second chapter, and I'm gonna read verse 4 again. That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, which is not being taught on a mass scale nowadays. And shalom to the Akim on the board. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brakatham. All right, that is not a universal teaching nowadays, man. Women are not teaching each other according to how they supposed to be, according to the scriptures, man. Verse 5, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. It was a lot of women on there talking about, oh, somebody in this car be traveling 3 hours, 4 hours, to go see a nigga only to get cheated on, this and that. And it was just showing their lack of decision making, which they're not supposed to be decision makers. They're the worst decision makers. Women are the worst decision makers. That's why they're not supposed to be making them. All right, but they was laughing about the type of choices that they be making. The type of men that they be choosing, and you know, I seen one video where it was some little young chicks, man, and they started the little trend, and it just got hot. It got very tense, and it was a lot of animosity in that car, man. You got one chick, she'll say, "Oh, somebody in this car, uh, don't wash up every day," and so somebody in this car don't brush their braces, and then it's folly, it's foolishness. But you can see women, they don't have any understanding. They're simple creatures. They're like children. Okay, so you have to be very careful of the type of women you deal with, not to get caught up, not to get trapped by these women, man. Women are like children. The shit that I was hearing, it was just like, bruh, like, what is this? But that's what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. This is the times that we're in. Okay. And it was some females that I seen that was good looking, they was attractive. But that don't mean a goddamn thing. A lot of times that make it worse. A lot of these women that's attractive, they are ugly human beings. Their spirit is ugly and dark. Don't get caught up in looks, man. Because the same bitches I'm talking about that was outwardly they was attractive. Them motherfuckers was saying some crazy shit, and it's like you wouldn't know had they not aired it out. You wouldn't know. But you don't know. You don't know the details of it, but these hoes on some other shit. And I'm saying it how I'm saying it because that's what they are, and they're proclaiming to be hoes. They calling themselves hoes. So why I'm not gonna call them no hoes? Okay. Yep. Hey, Shalom. Y'all about Shemel Shabrakatah. This brother posted Proverbs 9:13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. The scriptures don't lie, man. Right? Clamorous meaning she loud, man. And hey, a lot of them was loud. When I was watching the videos, they'd say some crazy off the wall shit and then be laughing like little hyenas and shit. Just folly, man. All right, so from there, I'm gonna go to Book of Sirach, chapter 26. And I'm gonna start at the top, but then I'm gonna jump down. Verse 1. It says, blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife. Okay, a virtuous wife, an honorable wife. Okay, a worthy wife, a valuable wife. For the number of his days shall be double, right? Because the woman who actually plays her role as a woman, as a wife, the purpose of a wife, she's gonna assist her husband in all of the ways that she's able to, and she's going to make it easier for her husband, therefore prolonging his life, because certain stress that he would have to deal with without her, she's able to take care of that and take that burden off of him. So it makes it easier on that man to be able to deal with the other battles he gotta face. But nowadays these women, they add a battle to your life rather than take away. All right, it says a virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. A good wife is a good portion. And nowadays, that's like the equivalent of asking a bitch, what you bring to the table? And they would be, oh, I am the table. Listen, the table is empty. Okay, if you're the table is empty. All right, there's nothing on that table. The table is not garnished, it's not dressed. There's no food on the table. The table is useless. The one of the legs is broke. It got a little wobble to it. You know, it's not evenly distributed. It's a slanted table. You can't even put nothing on the table without something sliding off. The table is useless if you're the table, you know. But it's very rare to come across a useful, valuable woman, man. And I can go into the characteristics, but I'm on the time limit right now, so I'm gonna make it fast. Again, verse 3: a good wife is a good portion, which shall be given to the portion of them that fear the Lord. Okay, again, going back to what I said about Isaiah 4:1. All right, these hoes, they're excluded from Isaiah 4:1. Their ass gonna be left out here to be trodden down like the mire of the streets that they are. Okay, these hoes are filthy, man, and they're gonna be treated as such. All right, verse 22, jumping down. And harlot, which is a whore, shall be accounted as spittle, but which is spit, meaning you're nothing, you're insignificant, you hold no value. But a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. All right, verse 24. A dishonest woman contemneth shame. All right. She don't care about shame. All right. It says, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. And again, I heard a lot of these women talking about how they, been creeping around on a man, or about how they just be getting D down on a regular, and oh, somebody in this car is a hoe and think it's cute, and they just, it's like, really, that's what this is about. If y'all just wanted to come out and air each other out, just get on camera and do that. Don't make it a trend. Don't make it a so-called challenge. Don't involve TikTok. Just do what you want to do, man, because this it's nothing, it's nothing useful coming out of your mouth. All these women are doing literally is just airing out each other's secrets and their dirty laundry, and just exposing each other for being spittle, you know, invaluable, and not in a good way. All right. Verse 24. Verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. And I was trying to find the GNT, but for some reason, I went on the internet and I went on the app. But for some reason now it's saying that, or not saying, but now it took out like 8 verses. It starts, or like 10 verses. It stops at verse 18 and it starts back at verse 28. And that's everywhere I tried to look on the GNT, but in that particular verse it says a shameless woman shall be counted as a bitch, man. right? And that's why you ain't, I ain't gonna bite my tongue about calling these bitches bitches, because that's what they are. And they're boasting about it, because they're showing their shame. All right, it says, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. All right, and a lot of these women are very ungodly, man. And the amount of adultery that's going on through the roof, man. And all it takes is a challenge for women to admit it. They won't even, a man can sit there and pry this information out of this woman and ask, just they just tell the truth. I ain't talking about me. I'm just talking about me. I will just want the truth from these adulterous women, and for them to just admit what they did, and they won't say it. They won't admit it. But you get a camera and put it in front of a bitch's face, and she gonna tell you all her dirty secrets, man, with a smile on her face, right? That's why it says this is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. That's most of these women nowadays. Proverbs 12:4. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones. Okay, because these women will, you know, if you let them. That's why you're not supposed to let women get that type of advantage or that type of strength over you, man. Okay, always be ready to you're supposed to really pretty much just always have one foot in, one foot out, man. And by that I mean be ready to let these women go. Not seeking to push them away or cast them away, but don't be surprised if you need to separate from this woman. Okay. All right. Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings, man. And that goes right along with First Esdras, man, the fourth chapter, about how women have caused many men to go out of their wits, man, to lose their goddamn mind, to go into this state of rage. Okay, women have caused a lot of men to just lose it, whether it be through jealousy or whether it be through just this man just loved this woman so much he don't think he can get a better woman, or whatever it might be, man. Just cause men to go out of their damn mind, man. Don't be that guy. Okay. It said again, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that she have no need of spoil, right? And I heard this one chick talking about, oh, this somebody in this car claims to love their husband, but be making food for her business partner, who's a man, by the way, and they just laughing, cracking up. I heard another one. She talking about somebody claims to be over her ex, but be getting, she go over his house and get piped down by him, and then she go home and get get so and so by her husband. And I'm just like, bro, these hoes is fucking treacherous, bro. And that's what we got, man. It ain't many choices. All right. Verse 30, Proverbs 31, jumping down to verse 30. Or excuse me, let me finish 11. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. Verse 30, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. Man, take heed to that precept, brothers. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, she shall be praised. All right. So I'm gonna get a couple more, right? And then close out. I'm gonna get the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. That's plain, man. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Jumping down, verse 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, which is what it just said in Proverbs, and desire her not for pleasure. Verse 23. A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance, and woundeth, and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. And I seen a video. It's just a lot, man. It's a lot. I seen one. This chick was talking about, oh, somebody in this car don't have no patience, and she let any little thing make her leave. But then when that money comes, she be right back. And then they was in the car laughing, talking about, oh, she be mad at a dude how he breathe. So she pretty much just getting ran through because she get annoyed fast, and she just jumping from dude to dude, and then she get annoyed with some little thing that the dude do, and then she on to the next. Just on the carousel, you know. Yep, just like the brother posted, Sirach 26:12. She gonna open her mouth. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he have found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow, man. Just all over the place, gadding abroad, busting it open for everything and everybody. I'm gonna get this last verse, verse 24. Sirach 25:24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Okay, so don't give your strength over to these women, man. Pay attention. You know, don't hey, let these women tell you who they are. Pay attention, man. A lot of times you'll be able to tell just by how they dressed and by how they carry themselves. But sometimes a lot of these women are very cunning and crafty, and they hide it very well. But just let them speak, let them talk, and they reveal themselves, man. Hey, just hold the line, man. Just wait for the Lord to bless you with the women that's meant for you. Don't rush it, and don't get women look, man, because looks are very deceiving. All right, Lord willing, I pray this lesson was edifying. And with that, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Salutations, peace, blessings, and safety to the hopeful elect. DTA Abba Ball, Kwame Ashrala. Hey, till next time, Shabbat Shalom.